So here we can see that this is the original shape. This blue area down here, this is the work plane. We see the shapes on the right hand side. So the work plane is where we're going to be doing all of our work. But right now we're going to talk about how we can change our viewpoint. So you see this cube in the top left corner, how it says top. See, I just moved this, so we want to move it back because those are his feet. Anyways, if we want to move our work plane and see this from different angles, you can start by clicking the cube. So this is a top version. So let's see what it looks like from the front. From the front, it is like looking at a stage. If you want to turn it and look at it from the side, you can click these arrows. So this is what it looks like from the right side and to the front and to the left side. If we want to see from the bottom, there we can see this here. So you can see everything on our work plane is on top of the work plane. You might end up moving it a little bit on accident, but you want to make sure that it stays on the work plane. You don't want it to go under. So like for example, let's see, undo that. For example, let's go to the back. If I accidentally, and if you want to zoom in, you can use your cursor on your mouse, or you can use the plus sign or the minus sign. So let's go back to home, the original way this looked. If you're ever stuck and you don't know how to get back to the original view, you can click home. You can also click this one if you want to see from a different view. So let's see, home is the bottom, and this one kind of gives you more of a view up here. If you want to zoom out, and this one gives you different perspectives. So you can go flat, like from the top where all you see is like if it's a piece of paper, or you can see the like three-dimensional view. Okay, so what I wanted to do was show you, let's see if I can move it, was show you how we want this to always stay on top of the work plane because sometimes it might end up below. So if you ever put something and it looks like this, where it's under the blue square, the blue work plane, you need to move it up or else it won't be 3D printed, okay? So you need to look for this cone and make sure it is on the top of the work plane. So it should be at 0. If you're having a hard time moving it up or down, you can always move these numbers. So we don't want it on 10, we want it on 0 always when we're printing. So, like I said, if you want to zoom in, let's learn to zoom. You can use your mouse and you can scroll in or out, or you can use the plus sign. So, remember, if you want to move around, you can use this cube here, zoom in or out. Let's get to maybe the front view. Maybe that's what we want to look at. And we can zoom in or out. So it's just getting used to, what we're doing. So if you zoom in, maybe you can get a closer look at what you've got going on in your design. So now we understand a little bit about how we can zoom in and how we can use these parts of the TinkerCAD.